Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. I have been with my incredible girlfriend Lane for over a year now. I introduced her to all my friends about 4 months in, and since then she's been hanging out with us, 7 including me regularly. So I have a friend Freya who's kind of nosy. For a couple weeks, Lane has been out of town. Before anyone asks, she didn't want me to come. I offered, but she said she just needed to do this alone. For family issues I won't spill here. And Freya has been nagging me like crazy about it. Me and friends all go to the same university and we hang out pretty much every day, so I can't avoid her. First, I thought it started with honest concern. I told her what I said before, that she's out of town for some family stuff, plain and simple. Subtly trying to get the idea across that it's none of her business. She accepted that for all of one day. Then she amped it up to pressing about exactly what the family thing is. I just kept shutting her down, calmly asking her to drop it, saying that Lane doesn't want her stuff being aired out like that, which she had explicitly told me, but she just wouldn't take no for an answer. Just kept insisting that it was fine if she knew, and I would just ignore her. Last night was my last straw. We were hanging out at a local bar when Lane called me. I told my friends I'd be back in a bit and went outside to take it. Lane was pretty upset, so I told her I'd get a cab and go home so I could fully focus on her. I quickly went back into the bar to tell my friends I had to go. Mind you, I still had Lane on the line because I was only anticipating for it to take a minute. I just said something like, "Hey guys, I gotta go, see you later," and pointed at the ongoing call. Freya, who was dead sober, decided it was a great idea to try to grab my phone from my hand, yelling questions at Lane. I backed up and held the phone to my chest, completely surprised because what the F? I yelled at her to back off and told her my girlfriend's personal stuff was none of her business. She sputtered for a second. Everyone else was just staring at us bewildered before I just left. I talked to Lane on the way home and told her what happened, but said it was no big deal right now and refocused the conversation on what she needed to talk about. By the time I got home, I had turned my phone on Do Not Disturb and was FaceTiming Lane, so I didn't see the messages from my friends until today. Freya was pissed that I yelled at her, and 2 of our other friends, Toby and Clay, shared the same sentiment of me embarrassing Freya by getting so angry at her when she was just worried about Lane. She's not worried, she's just nosy. You know, she just wants to start some drama. I hate those kind of people. Like, they need to know everything so they can talk about it, so they can gossip. Piss off. Like, your life is that boring, you need to go into someone else's business to talk about? The rest of my friends were asking me if I was okay and siding with me. I just want to know, despite my friends and Lane telling me Freya was totally weird for it, did I overreact? I'm starting to feel a bit guilty. I never ever yell like that. This person was right. I'd be so annoyed as well. Like, how many no's does Freya need to hear? He's literally said, "No, my girlfriend doesn't like it when I share stuff about her." And Freya still didn't take the hint. Oh my gosh. Why would you care so much about someone else's business? Oh my god, her family has issues. What? What is that? Tell me. Tell me, I need to know what it is. I'm dying to know. Girl, focus on your own life, thanks. Alright, moving on. 2 years ago, I saw an original watercolor piece that I liked and contacted the artist and bought it. When the piece arrived, I sought a frame for it, but I hadn't been able to find a frame for that size every time I went to the store. They were all too big or all too small, so I just kept the piece in an envelope in my desk. I would sometimes look at it, remember I had to find a frame for it, but would later forget again. Work, family, and life leaves little time to devote to thinking about a frame for a painting, and I don't have any framing businesses near me, so that wasn't either an option. Today my boyfriend is dusting and comes out of the office showing me the painting on a spare frame he had been using for something else. I ask him if that frame is 9 to 12. He tells me it's 8 to 10, and that he had to cut a piece of the artwork to make it fit. When I look at it, the piece went from a centralized composition to having the composition indented to the left side because he cut a whole inch on that side to save the artist's signature, which was on the extreme opposite end. For reference, imagine if you cut the Mona Lisa to the point where her head is no longer in the center. When he notices I'm perplexed, he nonchalantly tells me that the painting was in an envelope anyways, and it's better if it's out so we can see it. I get mad because this is not the first time he has taken something of mine and given it away, offer it to someone, or just not ask and do whatever he wants with it. His mother does the same thing with his things at her house. In their family, if you're not using something, anyone can do with it as they please. I explained to him in my family you don't do anything with other people's stuff. I have a tendency to ruminate on thoughts, so I try to not engage in negative emotions because then I just can't let go of them and I cycle and cycle through them and it makes my life miserable and I have to devote a lot of energy to get me back to normal. Every time I looked at the frame painting, I felt a new wave of sadness, anger and frustration ripple over me. So I took the frame down, took the painting out of it, ripped it into 4 pieces and threw it in the garbage. When my boyfriend saw it, he was shocked and visibly hurt. I get that his intentions were good, but he ruined a piece of art that was not his to begin with. Now it's awkward at home because I'm still fuming and he's sad. that kind of took a turn. I was definitely on her side until she decided to just rip the painting. I mean, for sure the boyfriend shouldn't have touched something that wasn't his. Why did he cut a painting like that? What? Why? Excuse me? Like, I'm shocked that he did that too. You know, just don't cut it. If anything, if you wanted to fit it into a frame, just fold both sides or something. Just don't cut it, so at least your girlfriend can still like fix it if she didn't like it. But now that he cut it, it's like, oh, but that's awkward. But also, I feel like she didn't have to like rip it apart. But I guess for her, it was like every time she saw it, she would just be so angry and mad. But then at the same time, I'm just like, if that's what you're going to be feeling, you might as well just talk to him about it. I feel like she's keeping everything inside too much and she's just not communicating. I guess I can understand why she did this, because she was so mad that he just wasn't listening to her, right? She's probably told him multiple times to not touch her stuff and he keeps touching her things and just giving it away. And this is like her last straw. And I guess this is a way to show him that if you touch my stuff, I'm just going to destroy everything that you touch. I guess it could work like that if it's not listening at all. I guess. I would be annoyed too if someone touched my things and then they just like cut it without even telling me. I'd be shocked. I'd be more shocked than mad. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.